I just left the Hollywood fires that's happening in LA right now. Hollywood over there, you kind of see the Hollywood sign. There's a fire coming from Pasadena. There's another fire happening over there in those mountains near Palisades, near the beach. And I believe there's another one back between those mountains over there. And I really want to talk about it because this is a very spiritual experience. And the energy I felt while I was there was something different. You know, while I was on the walk and I was looking at these hills burning, the first thing that popped into mind was all of the wealthy, all of the rich, all of the affluent neighborhoods are burning at one time. If it isn't one fire that just ripped across LA, different fires started in all the potent parts of Los Angeles. We're talking about Palisades, the beach cities. One hit in Hollywood, Hollywood sign, Sunset Boulevard. Another one hit in Studio City, where Universal City, all the big movie companies are. Another one hit in Pasadena / Altadena, all the old money and all that other type of stuff. It hit all of the hills, piece by piece. And I remember seeing this TikTok clip. It was this 91-year-old man. And he has said all of his history, everything that he had, all the legacy was gone.
Over my face. So it's my entire history is in the house. I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'm tough, and we'll start over. Even though I'm 91 years old, I'll start over again.
And it reminded me of my grandfather and, you know, his legacy, his archive and stuff like that. And it made me realize how much information, how much knowledge, how much spiritual debt or information was hid within those hills. How much hidden truths and unpopular truths were hidden underneath all of that money. And in a blink of an eye, all of it was burned down to the ground. I don't think you guys really realize that the poor in Los Angeles is okay. Only the rich in Los Angeles is suffering from this. All the documents, all the letters, all the notes, all the hard drives. Like, I really want you guys to, like, really put it in retrospect. We're talking about celebrity homes. We're talking about, you know, I'm not saying everybody there is a celebrity. I'm not saying everybody there is part of this devilish energy and all this other type of stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying everybody there is evil. What I am saying is the energy underneath all of that wealth, there's evil hid underneath it that they didn't expect or they didn't want to get put out. And karma catches up. I guys want you to realize that karma is a real thing as well. Karma does not miss anybody. We truly don't know what just got burned to the ground. And you know, it was crazy. While I was walking through there, oh my God, it's giving me the chills. Before I went there, I talked to my papa. And I didn't know I was going to go see the fires and all this other type of stuff. He is a prophet from the Watts Prophets. Y'all know about him. Before I walked out, he was like, you know, Jalen, be careful. Just remember, you know, you're black in a white world. That was the very first rap album that he put out. That was the very first rap album in the world. Rapping black in a white world. He felt the need to reiterate that to me. Remember, you are black in a white world. They may think you're looting, whatever the case may be. And he left it at that. I didn't show no inkling of me wanting to go until after I left. While I was on that walk, the picture I'm showing right here of those officers, the moment I clicked the shutter, they turned around and basically almost started interrogating me. Yo, do you live here? What's your address? Like literally like getting into like straight interrogation mode. I'm like, oh, I'm just walking. I'm leaving. You guys got it. Like, literally had to deflect the situation. I guess you could say I'm melanated. Everybody's house is empty. I have a hoodie on, whatever the case may be, and a camera. You get what I'm saying? It's just like spiritual things where it was like they weren't happy. And I'm not saying that anybody should be happy, because literally people are losing things that they worked their whole life to build and attain. But you know when there's a spiritual aggression, an underlying tone of this was probably meant to happen right now. Let me remind you, all of the, and I really have no bias towards any group of people. I say this with all love, right? I'm a vessel of love. I'm going to repeat that. I hold no bias. I understand truth. I will hold you to truth, but I hold no bias regardless of that truth. Majority of the people in those affluent areas, outside of the, casual celebrity and stuff like that, there's a lot of Jewish, Israeli, that type of thing. That also correlates to what's happening on the other side of the world in there, See, my light turning off was a very clear inclination of what I'm saying. But, yeah, there's spiritual karmas and spiritual debts that's being paid right now. And just to relate this to music too, I've been to houses, studios, and all this other type of stuff in those exact hills. Grammy winning, energies. The music that was probably lost, the spiritual messages, the prophecies, like the information, the true knowledge, like you guys don't really, I really hope you guys are grasping the amount of money that was sitting in those areas. There was a lot of information, knowledge, and spiritual things underneath it, which is why all of it was held right there. Something is switching. Even my mom said it. She was like, 2025 is the year where all the evil, all the bad, all the ones who were in position, who were associated or attained it through a negative or a dishonest spirit, the tables are turning. The power dynamics are switching. We're going to see more people who truly deserved it rise, and it's going to cause a crash in another area. Remember, I hate to say it like this, there ain't space for everybody. Somebody got to make room, so something got to go. And whatever's leaving the atmosphere, we have to let it, but acknowledge what's happening so you don't get caught in the crossfire. Getting caught in spiritual crossfire isn't good. Yeah, I love y'all. Be safe. Take care of your spirit. 2025 is going to be a blessing and an eye-opener for a lot of people. The way that you are maneuvering these last couple years, your spirit and your integrity and your moral compass is going to be almost like your judgment. What were you really doing? What was your life really like? What were those messages? What was that spiritual? What energy were you putting into that spiritual realm? What demons were you making friends with? What deals were you making behind closed doors? That's what's really going to be the determining factor. So I hope y'all are staying true to yourself. I hope y'all were, loving yourselves, doing what y'all need to do, staying in alignment, staying in purpose. And yeah, this is crazy, but yeah.